What is going on, guys? My name is Oro. Welcome to Sakura Santa. We're gonna see how we can help Santa Claus. Santa, that girl really is in a bad spot right now, but I don't know what to do. Dad said the first thing I should do is offer to help in any way I can, even if it's just giving her some moral. There has to be a way that she can remake the toys, though. She's a member of the Claus family after all. If she's her father's daughter, she can get through it. The old man used to make all the toys by himself before Christmas. So I just need to help her break out of her depression. There's still time before Christmas, so I might be able to wait a day or two to cool her off. So we're gonna sort things out with Santa, and I'm gonna take a long drink of this juice. I think it's juice. And we're gonna read this shit, even though my throat kinda hurts now again. There's no point in wasting any time. I shake the snow globe and wait for it to take me to her workshop. I immediately make my way through the front door, sitting by herself in a chair looking at an empty table. Santa? Koji? What are you doing here? I'm a failure. No, you're not. You make a mistake, and that's perfectly fine. The more time you spend sitting around here feeling sorry for yourself, the closer Christmas gets. But I can't make enough toys in time, and if I do, who says that I won't ruin it like No. How many Christmases have you made happen, Santa? How many happy boys and girls have you made presents for and delivered with no trouble at all? I've lost count. Just because you make a mistake once doesn't mean that you're incapable. You're only human after all. But Santa can't make mistakes. Why can't Santa make mistakes? I don't know. She seems less depressed than before, at least. Thanks, Santa. What can you do to get all of these presents ready in time? Well, I want to do it the proper way. I don't want to cheat. I could mass produce toys of Christmas magic, but that just isn't right. They're supposed to be lovingly made gifts, right? She specifically avoided mass production for that very reason. Well, how can you make enough toys if you don't use mass production? Let me think. Oh, of course. Santa. Yes? Is there any way to contact your family? Oh. Yes, there is, but what? I don't want them to know. I'm so ashamed of myself. Imagine what they'd think of me if they knew how badly I failed those children. Why would they do that? Families help each other when they're in need. They don't shun each other for perceived failures. She looks down at the ground when I say that. I guess there's no way around it. The important thing is the boys and girls gets their presents. I think I'm gonna ask Dad for help. Wait, you mean you're gonna ask the big guy himself to help out? Yes, he's the only one who would be free at the moment. He retired a few years ago, and he lets his family take care of the operation. But he's still the single greatest toy maker in the entire family. Not to mention the fastest out of all of us. I can't believe it. Am I gonna meet Santa? Well, Santa is right in front of me. That's the only evidence I need for his existence. Just give me a moment, Koji. She wanders out of the workshop then. I'm not really sure what she's doing, but I think the wind grew a lot stronger while she was standing out there. It's a few moments before she walks back in. He's coming. Really? He's really gonna help? Yep. He was so worried about me. I've always been clumsy, no matter how hard I try. Dad said that it's just part of who I am. He's right, you know. That doesn't make you any less of a person, Santa. Thank you. Anyway, we can't talk for much longer. Why not? Sorry, Koji, but he said he doesn't want to see you until Christmas dinner. He doesn't want to spoil the surprise for himself. After all, we have our rules about showing ourselves. Aw, no way. Oh, I guess he is Santa Claus. What about you, though? Why am I allowed to see you? I told you before. It's okay if it's Koji. But why am I the exception? Dad told me. She walks up to me slowly and places her hand on my cheeks. She pulls me towards her and kisses me on the forehead. It's fine to show yourself to the one you love. I gently touch the place where she kissed me, a bit taken back. Her face says everything. This girl, she is so cute. She's sweet to the point that I think I'm going to die from the sheer cuteness of this. Why is my heart beating this fast? I did something strange, didn't I? No, it's fine. I pull her towards me and embrace her in a strong hug. Nothing's wrong at all. She doesn't move in all of my at all in my arms. Instead, she slowly closes her eyes and puts her arms around me too. The true spirit of Yuletide is not about giving or receiving, but freely giving because you want to. Who said that? The big guy? Yep, he said that you only understand the true spirit of Yuletide when you give your heart to another. Give your heart to another, huh? Sorry, Koji, I want to spend more time with you, but Dad and I need to start working now. Okay, Santa. I'll be at my apartment when you're done. Don't worry, this shouldn't take long. She leans over and whispers gently into my ear. We'll be together for Christmas Eve, Koji. Just you and me. I'm really nervous. I can't make my heart calm down. That's normal, Santa. It is. I'm so glad. I'm only human, like you said. She takes me by the hand and slowly leads me out of her workshop. Well, I will see you soon, Koji. That is a promise. Please wait for me until then. Of course, Santa. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you, Koji. She quickly closes the door of her workshop. I'm so curious as to what the patriarch of the Claus family looks like, but I guess that isn't going to happen just yet. I hope she'll be able to make all of the toys in time. Well, this is it. It's Christmas Eve. For me, it's the single most important day of the year. I originally thought I'd be completely alone for the day, and yet here I am, feeling nervous about what's gonna happen, blah, blah, blah. Santa must be relieved right now. If she didn't call her dad, who knows what would have happened. Ugh, my throat. My throat can't handle all of this pressure. There must be an enormous amount of pressure being a member of the Claus family. So many good boys and girls putting their hopes on her, sleeping quietly in their beds while they wait for her to drop off their presents. I think the most important thing is that I need to do for her is show her now how wonderful she is. Her clumsiness is actually part of her charm. I know what I said that I should be careful, but I think I'm falling for her now. She's so cute and innocent, and she's been so nice to me this entire time. The presents, the decorations, the Christmas cheer she spreads through this lifeless apartment. She deserves to have her moment. I'll make sure that she has as much fun as she can tonight. I've been wondering about how Santa has been doing since what happened yesterday. I'm sure her old man has helped her sort things out. After all, he's the embodiment of altruism. With that in mind, I should visit her. I should visit her right away. With the precious snow globe she gave me, I'll be right away. Here I am before Santa's workshop. I'm kind of nervous as to how things went. I know her old man wouldn't be nasty or anything, but even with his help, did they make it? As I wander up the front of the lodge, I feel a bit apprehensive about knocking. Did she pull it off? Is everything going to be okay for Christmas this year? I guess I'll only know if I knock. Hey Santa, are you there? Is everything okay? The door practically flies open. Santa looks at me with a joyous look in her face. Koji! Koji! Excitedly, she drags me into her workshop. Look! She points towards one of the corners of her workshop. In front of me is the single biggest pile of toys I've ever seen in my life. To say that it is Titanic would not do it justice. She throws her arms around my neck and hugs me. We did it, Koji. We really did it. Christmas is gonna be fine this year. She hops up and down excitedly. I couldn't have done it without your help. I didn't really do anything though, Santa. It was you and your old man. I just gave you a push. You have talent, Santa, and your clumsiness doesn't matter. Well, I always thought that I was never as good as my brothers or sisters. But that's not the important thing. I'm just so glad that I was able to get everything done in time. She pauses for a moment. Listen, I made some arrangements and some of my siblings are going to deliver my presents this year. You aren't going to do it? Not this year. Instead, I want to spend Christmas Eve with you, Koji. She reaches out slowly and slips her hand into mine. They understand. All of them know about you now. The whole family? Yep, they're all saying that you really must be someone special. So the Claus family is aware of me now. I don't know how to feel about that. What about your dad? We had a long talk about you. About the decorations, all of the mishaps we had. Why would a father want to know about the inappropriate things I did with his daughter? I swear I already feel a bullseye on the back of my head. What did he say? He likes you? He likes me? Yep, he thoroughly approves of you too. No way. I'm just in shock right now. Well, I told her to put a candy cane between her boobs. So yeah, Santa likes me. Yeah! Anyway, can we get going soon? I'm finished with everything here, and I want to spend some time alone with you. That's fine, isn't it, Koji? You don't mind spending time with a girl as clumsy as me. Not at all. Your clumsiness is a part of your charm, you know. It is? You find me charming? That's right, I do. Who wouldn't find someone as cute as you charming, Santa? Cute? I'm cute? She grabs her caps and shoves her face into it. Don't look at my face, Koji. It's embarrassing. Oh, come on already. I take her by the hand and begin to lead her out of the workshop. Holding hands? That's right, holding hands. Dad used to do this all the time with me. You don't mind though, do you? Not at all. Koji, let's have a lot of fun tonight. I want this to be a Christmas Eve that we will both remember. We'll remember it, I promise you that. I want to make a very memorable Christmas with you, Santa. Before I know it, she's the one leading me. We're running through the winter snow and laughing the whole time. That beautiful, smiling face. I could wake up to that every morning and still smile in return. So we spent the whole day walking around together. I showed her all kinds of places around town. We're wandering around the shopping district's arms linked. It feels like it's meant to be. When I look at the cute girl next to me, I begin to question when I started falling in love with her. With things like that, I guess you just don't notice your own feelings. There's something that just keeps growing and growing as time goes on. Koji, look at the Christmas tree. With joy, she looks up at the shopping district's tree. It glows against the dark sky. It's so nice. Christmas Eve is my favorite night of the year. Flying all over the sleepy little towns and cities. Watching as the lights fade, people wait in anticipation for the coming of the Christmas spirit. I can understand that feeling. Anyone who has anxiety, who has anxiously waited for Santa Claus to come. I'm so stupid. How did I not know that? I'm so bad at reading when I'm recording. Like, I'm fine by myself, but when other people are watching, I'm the worst reader ever. They can fully understand those feelings. This is the most magical time of year. We wander together from shop to shop. She tries out everything she can. Despite the crowds, she doesn't seem to care at all. The entire time I can feel her warmth radiating from her. The girl truly is the happiest girl in the world right now. She lives for this single night of the year. Honestly, I'm not the sort of guy to blush that often. But I just can't handle how cute she's being right now. You know, Koji, your face has been very red tonight. I've just been bewitched by your beauty, Santa. Her face turns as red as her outfit. Don't say such embarrassing things. I'm just telling you how I feel about you. Well, I guess it's okay then, Koji. Can we go somewhere private? Just you and me? The crowds are too big here. Absolutely. I lead her away from the main shopping districts and settle for a quiet, sleepy side street. Is this better? Much better. Having a quiet Christmas Eve and something I've never done before. This is the first time in years that I've been able to relax like this. To think that I'm going on a date on Christmas Eve. My brothers and sisters all said that I would do this one day, but I never thought it would happen. Now that I'm here, I don't know how to describe these feelings. Just embrace them, Santa. There's no need to hold back around me. If you feel something, then let it out. Okay. She looks so happy right now. I can't help but feel happy too. She wanders over to a nearby bench and sits down. Quietly, she stares up at the night sky. Small snowflakes drip through the cold winter air, dancing to the song of the breeze. Santa looks up at them, smiling the entire time. She reaches out, allowing the snow to fall into a palm of her hand. She looks at home beneath the frozen sky, standing out in her natural red and white clothes. It's beautiful, Koji. There's not a lot more beautiful night than Christmas Eve. Hundreds of hours of work, all coming together for one grand moment. The whole world becomes silent as snow on this day. Children will be going to bed early, waiting to wake up tomorrow to see what Santa brought them during the night. She seems to be glowing at the moment. She's brighter than the lights of the shopping districts. Still, I think no one in the world received a better present than I did this Christmas. She looks towards me, her innocent smile warming my heart. Koji, I don't know what love feels like, but I think I'm in love with you. Okay. You don't know what it feels like, but you think you're feeling it. Makes sense. She quietly pulls back her hood, fidgeting with her mantle. Listen, do you like me too? What I say next will have a permanent impact on my life, so it's only fair that I answer her as honestly as I can. I like you too, Santa, but I don't know what I should do. I mean, you're Santa Claus and I'm just some university student. Could I ever truly become a member of the Claus family? She puts a hand on my cheek and makes me face her. You're overthinking it, Koji. If I like you too, then what's wrong with it? Dad met Mom in much the same way as we did. Really? Did they just happen to bump into each other? That's right. If you hold the spirit of Yuletide in you, then you can become a member of my family. Would you like that, Koji? I know I'm a clumsy girl and oblivious to how this world works, but would you like to be a part of my family? I know I should be thinking of a lot harder about this, taking more time to consider my options, but I think I can answer without hesitation. I want to be with you. I want to be a part of your family, Santa. Good. I'm so glad, Koji. She hums the lyrics of a familiar Christmas carol to herself. We wish you a Merry Christmas, huh? Koji, there's one last present I want to give you. For everything that you've done for me this Christmas. You don't owe me anything, Santa. That is the spirit of Yule. She stands up and grabs me by the hand, pulling me off the bench. Without hesitation, she plants her lips onto mine. For the longest time, we just stand there together. Her soft lips feel so delicate on mine. She pulls away, smiling at me the whole time. The spirit of Yuletide isn't about owing or giving and receiving in return. It's about freely giving someone because you want to. And that is my present to you this year, Koji. This is the spirit of Yuletide. She wraps her arms around my waist. I love you, Koji. And the only thing I want for Christmas is you. I love you too, Santa. You know, this is the last sentence I ever expected to say in my life. Don't worry about it. Don't question why we were brought together. We should just enjoy it while we can, right? She grabs me by the hand and leads me through the crowds. Come on, there's still a whole night ahead of us. I want to enjoy the night as long as I can. I can't help but smile as she eagerly pushes forward. Tomorrow I'll take you to the North Pole for the Claus family's Christmas dinner. I can't wait for you to meet the whole family. There's no doubt about it. I've fallen in love with Santa Claus. I don't know what's gonna happen with her when Christmas is over, but as long as I'm with her, I'll be the happiest man on earth. That's the end of Sakura Santa, unless I missed something. Let's see. Extras. So these are all of the... There's still some locked? Some of the images are locked. Well, looks like the game, this might not be the finale after all. I'll see you guys in the next video.